hip-hop robot, and today I'm reviewing the NECA 24-inch Godzilla, or 12-inch, however you want to call it, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So, most likely you know Godzilla came out this summer and there's been quite a few toys. Bandai has some toys, NECA has some toys, and this is NECA's 12-inch, so to speak, version of the Godzilla. The packaging is, using the same graphics that you've seen on a lot of other Godzilla merchandise, even the Bandai, but this is made by NECA. The only sort of indication that you have of which Godzilla you've got is this writing on the back that says 12-inch, but a lot of online descriptions of this figure call it 24-inch head to tail, so you'll see different ways of it being expressed in that way. This figure is sort of a kind of blow up of what they call the 12-inch head to tail Godzilla that was also made by NECA. It seems like they used the same digital files to create both. They made this one or made that one, or however they did it. One came first and the other one was shrunken or enlarged. But the articulation, the way it looks, the design of it is virtually the same, except for this is bigger. Another added bonus is that this has a sound chip inside, and it's got a little button on the back, but for some reason it doesn't work on mine. So that was kind of disappointing. But I'm going to try to work with the people that I bought it from and with NECA to see if maybe we can get a replacement and that sound feature will work. Other than that, the figure itself, as you can see, is pretty large. Again, there's a lot of articulation. And if you, like I said, if you've seen that smaller version, it's got like the same joint, same movement. Just a whole lot of articulation everywhere, even in the feet at the bottom. Also, to give you an idea, this is a Bandai product, but this is also considered a 12-inch Godzilla from, I'm not even sure which Godzilla this should be. This is probably from one of the 2000 series Japanese versions. But you can see it the new Godzilla towers over this one. So again, this is still pretty large. Another thing, if you do decide to get this figure, it comes with the tail detached, and it comes with a little sheet explaining that you should use a hair dryer to apply heat to where it connects at. I did it and it was very easy to plug the tail in. So if you do get one, definitely follow those instructions. It's going to make a big deal. I've seen some people online explain how not following those directions got the tail broken and other things happen, so that's kind of a big deal. Kind of weird that a toy like this was manufactured that way, for it to have kind of like a defect in that sense, but at least they're putting instructions in the box to hopefully help people prevent that from happening. The figure itself is extremely detailed, and it may be hard to see from having a video of it in a room, but there's a lot of different color going on. The plastic itself is kind of like a dark gray, but there's a lot of green and almost greenish blue highlights along it to try to bring out the texture. There's red inside the tongue and mouth, the teeth are painted, of course the eyes are painted. So again, just an extreme amount of detail. And again, just kind of going over the posability, he's got multiple tail sections, the waist twists, technically the head twists, but because of the way this is designed, it can't move all that much. Head moves, mouth moves, arms, elbows, hands, hips, knees, hoof, or looks kind of like a hoof. Another thing that I noticed out of the box is that on this side the leg was kind of pressed in quite a bit, and in trying to move it back to position this leg, it was really difficult. But I took a hairdryer, kind of like it showed with the tail, and applied some heat here, and it allowed me to move this hip. So if you get one of these and find, you know, the hips or arms or something that isn't moving at all or moving well, applying a little heat to it will help loosen it up, and you can move it, and then once you've moved it, you won't have to keep applying heat to it. But if you see it out there, definitely get it. I found this one at Toys R Us back in November. They're probably hard to find now, but they're still on a lot of websites or on Toys R Us website. So they're still out there to be ordered. So if you've definitely been looking to get one of these, I would say this is the Godzilla to get. So again, thank you for watching Hip Hop Robot, and hope to see you next time.